Good morning. How's everyone this morning? Good. Doing great. Let's try it again. Good morning.
Good morning.
Very good. Very good. Much better. Okay. For those of you that don't know, I'm Harvey Persons. I'm the newly elected mayor of the city of Douglasville, and we're glad to have each and every one of you here this morning. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about City Hall and how we function and what we do. We have a representative form of government, which means that we elect as citizens. Well, first of all, how many people live in the city of Douglasville? Great, great. We have several of you that live within the city. But we have a representative form of government. It's a democratic form. We don't have a dictatorship or anything like that. But with a representative form of government, what we do is we elect people or individuals to come up to our government, whether it be local, state, or national, and represent us and make decisions that govern our lives, and the decisions that we make will then govern the process of our government. We do that locally, we do it statewide, we do it countywide, and we do it nationally. And we elect the people that run for office, and then they go to whatever form of government that they're representing and make the laws that we live by or are governed by. So it's a great process. A lot of individuals have fought for and died so that we can have that freedom. I see a couple of our military people that are here, see some of our ROTC people that are here, and we're glad to have you be willing to participate in the process that gives us the freedoms that we have to have a representative form of government. And you hear the term a lot of times, freedom. And we have a free process that we live within and that we're governed by. But there's nothing free about it. There are people that have fought and died and shed their blood and given their lives for us to be able to do just what we're doing here this morning. And that's to be able to meet freely without threat of any repercussions that could be involved from that. This is just a meeting to talk about education and what you do. But when we meet in this room to discuss the affairs of our city, we're truly representing the government within the city of Douglasville. And like I said, there's no threat of reprisals. I don't think anybody's seen any riots in the streets lately, fortunately. But it's our military and the people that have been willing to sacrifice their lives and literally bleed and die so that we can do this. So when you hear the word freedom, know and understand that there's nothing free about this process that we live in. The word freedom is kind of a misnomer because there's nothing free about it. And you should feel very fortunate and very blessed to live in a country like this, that we can have a representative form of government where we elect people to go and represent us and do our bidding as we would have them to do. So let me tell you a little bit about City Hall. This is the council chambers. You came in, I don't know how many, did you come in through the side door or the front door? They're both front doors, but one's at the corner, comes in, brings you through with the receptionist. Is that where they came in? Kelly's shaking her head, yes. And we have our CITI TV folks back here who do an excellent job. We have some of our staff members here. Fortunately, I'm the guy that gets to be mayor and get up and speak in front of groups like this, but there's a lot of other people behind the scenes that make this process work. I'm just the guy that gets to stand up here and talk to you and be the mayor. But without the people, the staff, the employees, there's a lot of other people that make the process work, and I thank them for what they do and the job that they do, and they do an excellent job, and I thank them for it. But this is City Hall, or this is the council chambers. This is where we meet to do the business of the city, to discuss the different things that we need to do to govern the city, enact ordinances, and ordinances are basically rules that we live by. Without a governing process, does anybody know what we have? Who said that? This young man on the front. Anarchy. You're exactly right. Anybody want to express what anarchy is all about? Chaos. Anarchy is about chaos and confusion. and without a governing process and a process by which you operate under, that's what we have. And we have several of our, and I'm sorry, I didn't get your name, but I believe it's Lieutenant Colonel? Captain, I'm sorry. Navy, right? Okay. I apologize. I was in the Army and I saw the bird, I believe it's the bird on the shoulders, and that designates captain in the Army. I mean in the Navy, and in the Army it's a lieutenant colonel. But we were at a gathering this past weekend that I'll talk a little bit more about when I talk about education. But anyway, these are the council chambers. This is City Hall. Some of the administrative offices are upstairs. And then back in the back behind you, we have several other things. We have our zoning offices. We have finance and several of the other offices that go with administering the city government. I don't know how many have seen our police facility, which is over on Highway 92? Okay, we scattered out about the city, have our maintenance facility is over here about 2 blocks over. It's maintenance and sanitation. A lot of different things that go on to make city government work. We have roughly 265 employees, give or take 1 or 2, depending on the week and what's going on. But like I said, there's a lot of people involved in making the process work, and we're very thankful for them. This is the 13th year of this proclamation for the Career and Technical, Agricultural, and Education Week, and you're here for the proclamation that we're going to present and have read by one of the students. How many different, what schools, I believe it's represented here today?
All 5 high schools in our Career Academy.
All 5 high schools and the Career Academy. So y'all looking mighty sharp and spiffy this morning. So it's good to see you. You're a good representation of our community just looking out here. But this is the 13th year of the proclamation. And at this time, I'm going to ask Miss Mandy Johnson if she'd come up and give us some comments.
Thank you, Mayor Persons, the City of Douglasville, and CITI TV. We always enjoy coming out and celebrating Career, Technical, and Agriculture Week here with the City of Douglasville. We have over 23 pathways in our school system, and we also offer an abundance of clubs. And at this time, I would like our officers from DECA, FBLA, HOSA, Skills USA, FCCLA, and JROTC to please stand. These are officers who go out and participate in region, state, and national events. Our clubs are co-curricular, so everything they do in their CTSOs, they also do in classes, and they make their academics and their post-secondary more relevant. Thank you, guys. I'd also like to introduce our representatives from each school. From Alexander High School, we have Julie Jeffcoat, who's our Work-Based Learning Coordinator. From Chapel Hill High School, Gary Morris, who's our CTAE Supervisor. Jenny Voles, Work-Based Learning Coordinator. And Captain Tech McMurtry from our JROTC Navy program. From Douglas County, Tanya Bailey, Work-Based Learning Coordinator, and Brenda Hintz, FBLA sponsor. From Lithia Springs High School, Alton Bias, CTAE Supervisor, and Nicole Wynn, FBLA sponsor. From New Manchester High School, Catherine Westbrook, who's our CTAE Supervisor. And from the College and Career Institute, Brian Little, who's our broadcast video teacher. Thank you so much again, Mayor Persons, for allowing us to spend the morning with you.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Johnson. Okay, let me talk just a little bit, if I may, about education and the importance of education. How many of you in here are going to secondary education of some type? You're in high school right now, correct? How many are going to some type of secondary education once you leave high school? Well, I believe everyone. That's good. Education is extremely, extremely important. Without education, you have a lack of knowledge of what you need to do to be able to truly function in society. Education gives you a lot of different things. some people think that they go to school or some kind of secondary type of education after they graduate from high school to learn so that they can make a lot of money. How many in here are going just so they can make a lot more money? We have two honest people in the crowd. Let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with that, because statistics prove that with every level of education that you increase, your earning potential and capacity increases. And there's nothing wrong with that, because as your earning potential increases, it allows you then to do a lot more things. It allows you to contribute more to your family, but it allows you to contribute more to society as a whole. As you become a better wage earner, you can provide more things for your family, and you can then help provide better educations for your children. You can provide better education for yourself as you go on. But then you can also do more and provide more and continue to be a bigger contributor to your community as a whole. And looking out at this crowd and listening already, it appears that you're already contributing to your community. You're working within the community. You're being good leaders and good examples within the community, within your schools. Looking out through this crowd, it's very impressive, because you present yourselves well, and you're very attentive. But it shows that you're good representatives of the community. So you want to go ahead and continue your education, not only for what you can do financially, but education is something that broadens your experiences. It broadens your knowledge. You'll go on outside of Douglasville and Douglas County to learn more about the world itself. You'll learn the cultural differences that are within the world, within our community, that help comprise the local communities. And higher education just helps you broaden those experiences and be a better citizen, which will then allow you then to contribute more and be a better citizen within the communities that we live in. Let me, like I said, I was at, and talk a little bit more about education and the importance of it. I had the good fortune this past weekend to be down in Jonesboro, where Congressman David Scott presented his nominations for the service academies. And the captain back there was there also, and I got to brag on him a little bit, received some accolades for his efforts and his contributions and what he's done. Not only has he served the community, but he served our country. He served our country, and then he continues to serve in the community. And I think showing him being here today shows what he's doing. A lot of other of your advisors and teachers, there's a lot of other things that they could be doing today. And at this point, let me ask of the teachers and advisors that are here, how many are doing what you do just for the money? You know, for CITI TV that can't maybe see the audience, I didn't see any show of hands. You're doing it, why? Because you want to continue to contribute, to give back. You went on, you got an education, you spent 4 years, 6 years, however many years that you went on to contribute or to get more education, but you're not doing it just for the money. And that's what it's about, is developing yourself to the fullest potential that you can develop, and then using that. And a part of that is not only making more money, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm all about that too. But it's continue to contribute, to give back. Give of yourself, give to your community wherever you plug in. We'd certainly love to have you come back to Douglasville and Douglas County and plug in here, because you're the future. You're the leaders. You're the people that will continue to help make it a better place to live, work, play, and raise families. And back to talking about this weekend, when Congressman David Scott made the awards, there were 23 individuals that were there that were either getting nominations to the different service academies, Annapolis, West Point, the different service academies, and he mentioned those were worth like $300,000, I think. But the point was, when you listen to each one of those individuals and listen to what they had to say, I was very humbled by it. And I don't know, Cal, I think I can speak for you also. It was very humbling, wasn't it? To listen to the individuals and their stories and where they had come from. But what made it work? What allowed them to get to that point? What's allowed you to get to where you are? It's hard work, it's dedication, it's commitment, and the right attitude. If you have the wrong attitude, you had a choice to make this morning. You got up, and it was up to you to decide what kind of attitude you were going to have, what you were going to do, what you wanted to continue doing with your life. Nobody makes that decision but who? You. It's not the person sitting next to you. It's not your advisor. It's not your teacher. It's not somebody else. It's your responsibility to make that conscious decision and have the right attitude about what you want to do, what you want to be, and what you want to become. And education is a very, very, very important part of that. So I applaud you and commend you for being or wanting to continue your education. And like I said, listening to the nominations each this weekend for the service academies, each one of the individuals got up there and spoke and talked about what their life experiences had been that allowed them to get to that point. It was hard work, dedication, and the right attitude. And I believe that's what I'm seeing and hearing with this group this morning. And I applaud you for that, because it's up to you, and you've made the right decisions, or making the right decisions, to be involved, contribute to your community, and be an asset. And I applaud the advisors. I applaud Ms. Johnson, the captain. Forgive me for not getting everybody's name. But what I'd like to do at this point, ask each one of the advisors, would you stand up and give us your name and tell me exactly what your role is with the group? Who'd like to go first?
I'm Jenny Boyles, and I'm at Chapel Hill High School, and I'm the Work-Based Learning Coordinator, and I'm the Business Ed Department Chair.
Okay.
Hi, Catherine Westbrook. I'm at New Manchester High School. I'm the CTAE Supervisor and the Work-Based Learning Coordinator.
Hi, I'm Julie Jeffcoat. I'm at Alexander High School, and I'm the Work-Based Learning Coordinator at Alexander.
I'm Brian Little. I teach broadcast video at the College and Career Institute.
I'm Tanya Bailey. I'm the Work-Based Learning Coordinator at Douglas County High School and the Department Chair as well.
I'm Nicole Wynn. I'm the FBLA Advisor at Lithia Springs High School.
I'm Brenda Hens. I'm the FBLA Advisor at Douglas County High School.
Okay, thank you. And I applaud you and your efforts, because your efforts are what make a community what it is. And these are the examples that you want to follow as students. Like I said earlier, I don't think any of the individuals that just stood up would say that they went to school, some for 4 years, some for longer, and did it just for the money. And the things that you're continuing to do, you're not doing it just for the money. Captain, would you stand up and just introduce yourself for CITI TV? And
Captain Teppick Mercury, I'm the Vail Junior ROTC instructor at Chapel Hill High School.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Gary Morris, I'm assistant principal at Chapel Hill and also the supervisor for CTAE.
Okay. I know Ms. Johnson. Who done it? Don't be bashful. He's a little camera shy.
Alvin Tobias, CTAE supervisor and assistant principal at Lithia Springs High School.
Okay, thank you. And look around you. These are the individuals that are involved in our community, that are setting the examples. in helping you as students to learn, and you've got great role models. And I would encourage you to pattern your lives after the examples that they are setting and go on, continue your education, and then come back to your community, your local communities. Participate, get involved, and give back, because we live in one of the greatest countries, or the greatest country as far as I'm concerned, in the world. The opportunity that we have and that you have is unmatched anywhere in the world. Take advantage of it. Continue your education and be good role models for those that will come after you. A friend of mine once told me a long time ago, and this will kind of date me a little bit, but I've been involved in the local community for a long time, longer than I'm going to share right now, especially with on CITI TV, because that'll start to date some things. But he said to me a long time ago, he said, he said, our kids are too young. He said, our parents are too old. He said, it's our turn. And the same thing's happening with you right now. I don't believe anybody in here at this point has children, but and your parents are certainly at this point not too old. But guess what? It's becoming your turn. Your turn to be involved, to contribute, to give back, to make a difference. And education is a critical component of that. Because as I said, as you become more and more educated, it broadens your knowledge, it increases your experiences, makes you a more well-rounded person, helps with your outlook on really what the world's about. Some of you probably traveled a fair amount, but I don't know how much of the world you've really seen. But you hear things from your local schools, your teachers, your community, but that's different than actually getting out there and experiencing it and being exposed to a much broader base of it. And education will allow you to do that. So I applaud you for being here this morning, being willing and wanting to participate as you already are. I applaud your advisors and all that they do, because they're what make it. It's like I said earlier. I'm fortunate and blessed that I get to stand up here and be mayor and talk to you, but there's a lot of other people behind the scenes that help make all this work. Believe it or not, it doesn't just happen. And the same thing with you and what you do, your advisors, your teachers, the people that are willing to give of their time, they're doing it for more than just the money. They're doing it because they want to contribute, they want to give back, they want to use that education that they got to help make other lives better and to make it a better community to live in, to work in, to play in. And you're the leaders. You're the future leaders. It's about to be your turn. And when it's your turn, make sure that your turn counts. There's some people that never show up. They never play. They never dress out. There are some that show up, they dress out, but they don't play because they haven't prepared themselves. Show up, dress out, but make sure you've prepared yourself so that you get to play. And when you get to play, you get to contribute. You get to make a difference. And that's what education's all about. And I applaud you for being here. And I know you didn't come to listen to me talk all morning. But as you can see, I'm a little passionate about all of this. And I believe in it. Like I said, we live in the greatest country in the world. And it's through passion and commitment and involvement and dedication that makes a difference. You too can make a difference. There are individuals in this room that you are going to make a difference in the world that we live in. And if that doesn't get you excited, we need to have a talk, because it's exciting to know that you, through your involvement and your attitude, can make a difference in the world that you live in the free world, or the free country. It's not a free world. So I applaud you. Okay. I believe at this time we're going to have Elizabeth Sly, she's here, is going to come up. And I believe we've got a proclamation that I would ask that you come up and read.
Whereas the City of Douglasville recognizes the importance of career and technical education in America today in providing opportunities for citizens to put their knowledge and skills to work in a chosen career, and whereas career and technical education programs provide skilled and well-educated workers for business, industry, and agriculture, as well as helping communities build and retain their economic vitality, and whereas the Association for Career and Technical Education has established the theme for 2012, Careers Through Education, and is supported by business, industry, parents, and education groups in the endeavor, and whereas all individuals concerned with the education and career opportunities for our youth provided by career and technical education must contribute to the success of the endeavor. Therefore, is that one your part?
Therefore, I, Harvey Persons, Mayor of the City of Douglasville, do hereby proclaim February the 6th through the 11th, 2012 as Career, Technical, and Agricultural Education Week in the City of Douglasville. And I might add, you did a great job with that. You might be mayor somewhere one day. Like I said, the city recognizes and encourages and promotes education and career education within our community. This is a proclamation, and it's not just a proclamation, but it's a statement and a commitment to what we as a city believe about education. And it's a statement and a commitment to you. You know, and I don't want you to take it lightly. When it says, whereas the City of Douglasville recognizes the importance of career and technical education in America today in providing opportunities for citizens to put their knowledge and skills to work in a chosen career. Those aren't just words on a piece of paper. There are a lot of people involved in truly making that a reality. So don't go away from here this morning thinking that, you know, you came, we read a proclamation, and it's something that's on a piece of paper and it's insignificant. Because let me assure you, it's not. And if you don't believe that, if you'll see me when we get through individually or make an appointment, we'll sit down and have some discussion about it one-on-one. Because, like I said, I'm truly passionate about it and believe in it. We have 7 city council members that are passionate and believe in it. And we have a staff and a group of employees that are committed to it, to making this or helping make this a safe environment for you to live in and to help make it a good place to live, work, and play. And I don't know how many of you have heard it or not, but my dream and vision for Douglasville and Douglas County is to help make it one of the premier places in America to live. And looking out across here this morning with the faces that I see and the examples that I see, there's not a reason in the world why it can't be. Now, we already have a great community to live in, but we want it to be even greater. And it's like with you. What are your goals? What are your aspirations? If you set them low, guess what? More than likely you'll achieve them. But set them high. And the thing about goals and setting them high, a lot of times people they're hesitant about setting them high because, well, what if I can't reach them? What if I can't get there? What if I can't be mayor? What if I can't be governor? What if I can't be president? you got to set those goals. You got to have those dreams, and you got to have those aspirations. And education is an important part of that, because the better educated you become, the better able you'll become or get to be what you want to be, whether it be mayor, city council person, commissioner, state representative, congressman, state senator, U.S. congressman, U.S. senator, president, captain in the Navy, principal, vice principal, teacher. Set your goals. Set them high. And then work to achieve them. Because only you can achieve your goals. We're going to have some time to let each individual student tell us just a quick thing about themselves. We got enough time for that? Or do we? Or you want to do the photos first so we get that? You want to get them as a group with schools?
Yes, sir, by school.
Okay, all right. You want to call them out?
I'm Elizabeth Sly. My base high school is Alexander. I go to CCI for broadcasting video, and I'm the producer of The Pulse.
Hello, my name is Jeremiah Clark. Go to Lithia Springs High School. I'm a vice president of DECA and treasurer of FBLA. I plan on going to University of Georgia afterwards and hopefully majoring in political science.
Hi, I'm Michaela King. I'm the president of DECA from Lithia Springs High School, and I plan to go to West Georgia to major in dental hygienics.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Let me come around this way. Get on this side so y'all can come this way.
Hi, my name is Saiful Hussein. I'm the president of FBLA at Lithia Springs High School. I plan to major in computer engineering at Georgia Tech.
Good luck to you. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lindsay Phillips. I am the FCCLA president at Lithia Springs High School, and I plan to attend Mercer and study pre-farm.
Good luck to you.
Hello, my name is Jigisha Chandarana. I'm a senior at Lithia Springs High School, and I'm the chapter president of Health Occupations. In the future, I plan on majoring in biology and becoming a physician's assistant.
Good luck.
Hello, I'm Matthew Gish. I'm the president of Skills USA at Lithia Springs, Georgia. I plan to retire out of the Air Force, and I also plan to get my master's in particle physics.
Good luck to you.
Hello, my name is Amina Basir, and I plan to go to the University of Tampa in August to become an RN.
Hello, my name is Mithi Rupani. I'm the Vice President HOSA for Douglas County High School, and I plan to go to University of Texas, and I've been accepted in the pre-medical program. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Hi, my name is Sandy. I am a sophomore at Douglas County High School. I am Vice President of FCCLA, and I plan on entering pre-med when I graduate.
Hi, my name is DeAndre Fountain. I am a junior, and I am in FBLA, and my plans when I get out of high school is to be an auto mechanic.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Alonzo, and I'm a senior at Chapel Hill High School, and I'm a Vice President of FCCLA, and I plan to major in dental hygienist.
Hi, I'm Brianna Fountain. I am the president of Chapel Hill's chapter of Skills USA. Upon graduation, I plan to go to Southern Poly to major in architecture.
Hi, my name is Chelsea Johnson. I am DECA's secretary at Chapel Hill High School, and I plan on finishing my career pathway in marketing.
Hi, my name is Dejanay Velasquez. I'm the vice president of DECA at Chapel Hill High School, and in the fall, I'm going to Georgia State for international business and economics.
Hey, I'm Ashley Stevens from Chapel Hill High School, and I'm an FBLA, and I plan to go to Berry and major in education.
I'm Jeremy House. I'm the battalion commander at Chapel Hill High School NJRTC program. I like to study major in medicine at Morehouse College, and I like to get commissioned as officer in the United States Navy Medical Corps.
Hi, my name is Isaiah Jones, Bravo 1 platoon commander. I want to go to Savannah State, major in aerospace engineering, and have come out as a Marine Corps aviator.
Hi, my name is Jalen Scott. I'm the vice president of DECA at New Manchester High School, and I plan to graduate. When I graduate, I plan to major in business.
Hello, I'm Morgan Carpenter, and I'm a senior in New Manchester High School, and I'm representing DECA, and I plan to go to SCAT.
Hello, my name is Allison Perry. I'm president of FBLA and vice president of FCCLA. I'm a senior, and I will be attending Mississippi State in the fall, majoring in engineering, electrical engineering.
Hi, my name is Nakia Butler, and I'm a senior at New Manchester High School. I'm president of HOSA, and I will be going to St. John's University in New York, hopefully doing pre-med, and I hope to become a physician in the military.
Hi, my name is Kylo Chestnut. I'm president of FBLA, Beta Club, International Club, and lots of other clubs. Hopefully I will be going to the University of Southern California to major in law, politics, and humanities, and minoring in international relations, so I can be a diplomat or maybe the governor of California. And if I do a good job as that, I might run for the 50th president of the United States of America.
My name is Caitlin Golden. I'm a senior at Alexander, and I'm the president of FCCLA, and in the fall I'll be going to Young Harris College to major in early childhood education.
Hi, I am Jessup Carney. I am a senior at Alexander High School. I'm president of HOSA and secretary of FBLA. In the fall, I plan to go to West Georgia to get my BSN and hopefully transfer out to get my PhD in nursing.
My name is Dave Rivera. I'm a junior at Alexander High School, and I plan on being an infantry officer for the United States Marine Corps.
I'm not very often at a loss for words, but like I told you, this past Saturday when I was at the Service Academy's nomination awards, it was very humbling, and it was a good experience. Again, this is very humbling, and it's a good experience because it tells you America's in good hands. You know, so many times you hear the news, you watch TV, you read the newspapers, and all you hear is the bad news and the bad press and the bad media. And look around you. This is a great representation of not only our community, but America. And this is what America's about. You are the future leaders of our country. It's about to be your turn. And it sounds like we're in good hands. There's some great dreams. There's some great aspirations. And we've heard some great stories already this morning. And I've got a little saying, and it's called, dreams are what real things are made out of. Gentleman that wants to be president of the United States, people that want to be a physicist, people that want to be doctors, military officers, physicians, people that want to make a lot of money. And let me tell you, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all. But now here's the key. There's nothing wrong, and you listen to a lot of the things that y'all talked about wanting to do, and I didn't hear a one of them that doesn't pay well. I mean, unless I missed something. But you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. The key is, though, what do you do with it? And I don't think, based on some of the things I heard, that there are selfish motivations here. Most of the things I heard were very good and very noble, and that you want to truly achieve greatness, and you plan on using education to help you do it. And it tells us America's in good hands. It tells us our local communities are in good hands. And I hope that all of you are coming back to Douglasville and Douglas County to do some of these things. But I applaud you. I applaud your efforts. I applaud your goals and your aspirations and your dreams. Because remember, dreams are what real things are made out of. And it's the attitude that you have and keep every day that'll help you get those dreams and make them come true. And look around you at your advisors and the people that are helping you achieve those dreams. And remember, and I'll close this up and tell you a quick little joke or a story. Has anybody ever heard of the joke about the turtle and the farmer? Anybody ever heard that? There's an old farmer walking down the road one day, and he's a little puffed up, kind of proud of himself. He's looking at all these fields and all the crops he's got and all that he's done and accomplished, and he's pretty proud of himself about what he had accomplished. And he's walking down the road, and he looks down the road and he sees something he's never seen before. Down at the end of the road, there's this old turtle, and it's up on top of a fence post. And he thought, well, that's about the darndest thing I think I've ever seen. I've never seen a turtle up on a fence post like that. So he walks on down the road, and he kind of gets down about eye level with the turtle, and he says, "Man," he says, "what are you doing up there on that fence post? How'd you get there like that?" Old turtle sticks his head out and kind of looks around. He says, he said, "I didn't get up here by myself." And it's the same thing with you. The goals, the dreams, and the aspirations that you've got, you won't get there by yourself. It's just like what you've already accomplished and done. You didn't get here by yourself. Parents, friends, mentors, teachers, people that are willing to give of their time, and they could be doing a lot of other things other than helping you, but they were willing to contribute and give to you. So when you accomplish these dreams and things that you've got, be willing to give back. And remember about the turtle on the fence post. He didn't get up there by himself. And guess what? you won't get there by yourself either. You want to accomplish the things that you're talking about. It's just like I said when I first started this morning. You know, yes, I am the mayor, and I do get to stand up here and, you know, speak to you and talk to you, but it's not something that I accomplish by myself. And this city functioning every day on a day-to-day basis, it doesn't happen just because of what I do. There's a lot of other people that are involved that make it happen. We have the people from CITI TV that are recording and doing this. We have maintenance and sanitation workers that are out there working to make sure that the streets are clean and the potholes get filled. We have public safety officials that are making sure that we get to stay safe and not have the anarchy that this young gentleman just mentioned earlier. So keep that in mind. You won't get there by yourself. But then when you get there and you're like that turtle, remember you didn't get there by yourself. So now what happens? You have a role also. And that's then to encourage those that come after you to get that education, to work hard, to have the right attitude, so that then this cycle and this process will perpetuate itself, but it'll do so in the right way. And like I said, it's humbling to me, but it's a privilege to me to be able to stand before you and listen to some of the things that you want to do, your goals, your aspirations. Makes me feel good. Like I said earlier, when my friend told me, he said, you know, our kids are too young, parents are too old, it's our turn. Well, hopefully my turn's going to last a little bit longer, but it's not going to last as long as yours. Make sure it counts. Make sure you continue to know what education's about, and make sure you continue it. And then, in closing, make sure you thank the people that have helped you get where you are already. And make sure you continue to thank them and acknowledge what they've done. These people in this room this morning, these advisors and all that are here helping you and encouraging you, they're encouraging you. They're helping you get on that fence post. There's a lot of other things they could be doing, but they're taking their time to help you get there. When you get there, make sure you don't forget how you got there. It's now it's your turn. You're there. Make sure it counts. Make sure you do the right things. And I applaud you and I thank you for being attentive and letting me get up here and talk to you. And I just encourage you to go on. We got a few minutes left. Like I said, we're going to have you out here before 1 o'clock. Questions? Young man here on the front row, one that wants to be president.
How did you start your political career?
How did I start my political career? Well, it's interesting that you ask that. And some people will say that I'm a politician. I don't look at myself as a politician. I look at myself as a public servant. I'm here to serve my community, and this is a capacity that I've been able to do that in. But getting involved in politics wasn't just being involved in politics. And I've been doing it in my local community, which is Douglasville and Douglas County, for the better part of 25, 30 years. I know you're looking saying, well, he doesn't look old enough to be able to do that, but trust me, I am. I worked full-time as a businessman in the business community. I've never, not one time, made any money in Douglasville, Douglas County, to support my home, my lifestyle, send my kids through college. I've always make that money outside of Douglasville and Douglas County. But there's a saying, and it's an old proverb, that to whom much is given, much is expected. And I've been very fortunate and very blessed by the grace of God to be able to make a living. Been fortunate with a lot of the things that I've been able to do to be able to allow me to do this. But in making my living, I felt that I had a responsibility and an obligation to contribute and give back to my community. So to answer your question, I got involved. I was very active in the schools when my kids were in school. That's been a long time ago. I've got grandkids older than some of you. But and to show you what I think about education, even when my kids were in Douglas, they went to Douglas County and graduated from Douglas County, we helped start an academic booster club. We were very involved with the athletics and the booster club with it, but we felt the importance of education and helped start an academic booster club to encourage recognition of achievement for not only athletics, but academics, because it's truly important. And that's how I evolved to this process. I've been on boards, committees, different things within the community, being involved, contributing, giving back to my local community. And I'm involved not only locally, but statewide and nationally. So why do I do it? To help make it a better place to live. I feel that I have certain things that I can contribute, and I want to make sure I contribute those. And to contribute, you got to dress out. You got to suit up. You got to play. So does that answer your question? Another question. Don't be bad.
What school did you attend?
I went to high school in South Georgia. I graduated, went off to North Georgia Military College, stayed up there for a while, and thought I wanted a career in the military, and changed my mind and didn't. And then I went into the U.S. Army, captain. All of the services are very, very, very noble endeavors. In the military, we joke about, the little competition between the Army and the Navy and the Air Force and the Marines and all of that, and we joke and carry on about it. But I think the captain back there will attest that when the bullets start flying, you don't care what color the uniform is. Do you, Captain? So, decided I didn't want to go in the military. Went into the service, spent some time at Georgia State, DeKalb College, and I've done several other things to increase my academic awareness, if you will. So, next questions? Come on now. I know you're not bashful. If you got a third one, you can ask the third one.
Do you have any advice for any upcoming political activists? Such, any hints, tips on how to increase my activism in politics?
I do. How much time you got? How much time we got? 2 minutes. I'll do it real quickly. When you said activism, a lot of times you hear people talk about, well, I'm a political activist. Well, what define political activist? I prefer to say I'm a community servant. And being a community servant, I'm conscious and hopefully aware of a lot of the different things that go on in the community and the needs that go on in the community. Sometimes you hear somebody say, well, they're a political activist, and that's sometimes maybe they're promoting a cause or a particular agenda. My thing would be, look around you, find out what the needs in your community are. Where can you plug in? Where do you have a passion? What do you want to help do? Find out what those are, and there are plenty of them. If you can't find one, you call me. I'll give you one of my cards, and I'll get you plugged in somewhere. But get involved, contribute, give back, make a difference. Don't be, and I've got a little thing I say too, don't be just the barking dog. Don't be the one that's complaining, that's always just throwing rocks. Yeah, there's a lot of problems out there, but try to figure out what the solutions are. Am I part of the problem or am I part of the solution? I would encourage you to help be a part of the solutions. So does that answer your question? Get involved. Find out what you can do. Where can you contribute? Where can you give back? Define the problem, come up with solutions, and then get involved to implement them. That's what I would encourage you to do. Any other question? They're telling me I'm running out of time. Any other questions? Thank you for being here this morning. I applaud you for being here. I applaud your aspirations, your goals. Don't give up on them. Don't let somebody take them away from you. They're yours, and if you dream hard, work hard, you can. I don't think you have any idea what you can really achieve if you work hard and have the right attitude. So I applaud you, and I'm very humbled by listening to your comments and your attentiveness, and thank you for being here. Have a great day.